T. He reveals that a fan filmed him in the bathroom during WWE WrestleMania weekend, which is crazy because I definitely believe it. And we also had a few stories, Cody Rhodes and some of the other female talent. I think Jade also talked about it as far as people running into the hotel and stuff like that. And then I think shortly before WrestleMania, I think a story broke where the superstars pretty much said WWE's not going to be covering security. I mentioned at the top of the show on Monday, but just seeing how Mark moves around in the world, in particularly when we were at WrestleMania, I assisted Mark Henry throughout the week of WrestleMania, and I saw literally 6 security people flank him in order to get him to certain places, and people still trying to touch him or whatever. And it's just kind of like, I understand where you might not get to be this close to a superstar, but also personal space. So now to double down and go into the bathroom and film is an interesting, I guess, new low for fans.
I wasn't here on Monday, but I've seen a lot of reports regarding Booker T. TMZ reported regarding what happened with CM Punk, and it's a good thing too. That fan, CM Punk would have went a little bit further, but thank God he didn't. And then we did see what happened with Royce Keys, because somebody was following him, even though he tried to say no thank you. The fan was still following him. And Damian Priest at one point had to help out some of the female talent during the weekend because there was no security.
I think Elena Black at WrestleCon too was sexually,
there is just some things where some wrestling fans have earned their reputation of being rude and entitled and think they can get an autograph just because the superstar's on the floor. But I do think this is something not just with WWE, but I think with every single wrestling promotion, because obviously one of the most important things, safety comes first for the talent. Safety has to come first. We thought Vegas was crazy. Could you imagine how wild it would be in Saudi at WrestleMania next year? The thing that really bothered me regarding CM Punk, the fan wanted CM Punk to apologize. First off, CM Punk doesn't owe anybody an apology. And I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan, but I do respect him. He's trying to do what he does as a husband, protecting his wife. And if you would have known that, AJ Lee suffers from mental health, because she talked about it many, many times. And I can't even imagine, with everything happening with her anxiety, how she was feeling. And even they tried to do it with Bayley, and Bayley tried to remove herself from the execution. But unfortunately, there are just some fans that need proper etiquette, especially when you have a phone out. You did respect the superstar. You would respect their privacy. You would respect their boundaries. Stop being weird. Stop being weird. Remember, wrestlers are human beings.
I don't even know what to say about this. When I heard about it, I thought it was a joke at first, because it's WrestleMania. There's going to be security. Of course, they're going to heighten security. And to hear about various things, and it goes on and on. It's like something's coming out every day new from someone else. But to hear this with Booker T in particular, I'm like, there's following wrestlers, and then there's following wrestlers. That's something else on a whole other level. Just shameful. And it's a shame because, the money is there. I'm very surprised that TKO didn't do better.
What I discovered is the MGM also has MGM Suites, and they have 3 towers. So you have the MGM Hotel and Casino, and then they have 3 towers behind there. There are suites. I honestly think you could have rented out 1 tower, locked it off, and this is just for WWE superstars. Like, I feel like it could have 1 or 2 towers. I don't know. I feel like it could have been that easy. As far as the towers are concerned, you are protected in this because it's just y'all in there. I don't understand why they didn't have security. It's interesting. I think we're going to start seeing a lot of different changes, maybe not in the best way. I hope for the best, but